Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early today, August 28th. In the ocean of spirit, though the wind enlivens the tree is not the wind. And though life enlivens us, we are not the source. Everywhere we are given examples of how the life-giving elements move through us and bring us to life. Consider how fish make up the sea, in fact depend on the sea, and yet the sea, though found in each fish, cannot be contained in any one fish. Consider how the tree has no control over the movement of the wind, any more than the fish has control of the movement of the sea. Humbly, this gives us a way to understand the vast life of spirit. For like the tree and the fish, we as human beings have no control over the movement of grace. Souls, like fish, make up the ocean of all spirit, depending on the element, and yet the ocean of grace, though found in each soul, cannot be contained in any one soul. If we understand this, it affects the way we live. For no matter your spiritual lens or the names you prefer for the mystery, human beings make up the world of God, depend on the world of God, and yet the world of God, though found in each being, cannot be contained in any one life. When we refuse this truth, we begin to self-destruct, because in our pride and will, we try to contain and control more than any one human being can. Only when we recognize the elemental relationship of soul to spirit, of individual life to the stream of life, only then do we paradoxically have the blessing and energy of all life. If I am honest in looking at all my attempts to love and be loved, I must admit that this also holds true in matters of the heart. For aren't all our passions and yearnings little fish that make up a greater sea of love? Don't we depend on the love that surrounds us to bring us alive within? And yet the ocean of love, though found in each heart, cannot be contained in any one heart. In truth, the essence of love, as Jesus affirms, is greater than all the hearts that claim to have it. But how does knowing all this help us live? For myself, I can only offer that I often feel like a tree standing up to the wind. And just as we can only hear a great wind for the trees that stand against it, we can only know God by leaning our soul into the wind of our experience. Bullet points. Watch the wind move through a familiar tree. Watch until the wind has left and notice how even when still the branches sway slightly. Notice how even what seems like still air is just a subtle wind. Meditate on how similar the life of spirit is as it moves through us. Feel the force of life like a subtle wind move through you as you breathe. A beautiful passage from the Book of Awakening, Having the Life You Want by Being Present to the Life You Have by Marc Nepo. This reading reminds me of Nisargadatt's quote, which goes, to whom which all beings dwell, and the one that dwells in all beings, you are that. It means we contain a piece of each and everything, and everything contains a piece of us. It reminds me of Thich Nhat Hanh's interbeingness, that we are all connected. We are even beyond humanity. We are life itself. That we are conscious of the relationship of each and every part. That we are connected to the wind, the trees, that we are a part of all things. And in knowing and remembering that, this gives us support that we are all supported, that all is designed correctly, that it is just the ego's arrogance that it needs to know, and it tries to correct the things that is already done and correct and perfect. God, that which is the mystery, the source, however you want to call it, have designed this perfect universe for us, and we're just here to polish some things. We're just here to clean up some acts, probably to let go of some habits, to return to love, to return to the truth of what you really are, to awaken to that truth. And it is a game. We chose to be born to practice forgetfulness for quite a while, to learn some lessons and to let go of the things that don't serve. We came here to know, to learn, to know, to share, to uplift, to carry. And what does that look like for you, my friend? And I like his analogy with the wind moving through a tree. And the air, it is at times still, and sometimes it blows through the storm, and nothing lasts forever. It reminds me of the insight of impermanence, non-attachment, and it leads me to be more mindful of my desire and who is this, the one desiring, to question my assumptions and to be really awake in each and every moment. Yogananda also talks about this when he talks about the drop in the ocean, that our persona and our humanity, us being a person, is a drop in the ocean and it contains God. But the whole ocean cannot be contained in the drop. But we are a part of that bigger consciousness, that which is everything. That you contain godliness, that you contain infinite capacity, that you're made up of that same stuff, that which is God is made up of. And you are made up of elements, the same elements that is made up of the cosmos, that you are the universe. That's why poets say we are all stars and galaxies, that we are stardust. You are that, and you're beautifully manifesting as the version of yourself, which is ever so unique, like a gem in the rough, like a treasure. So stop comparing yourself or trying to become somebody else, because the uniqueness, that is you, that is what makes you special, and that is correct. And lean into your inner genius, lean into your zone of genius. What is your special talent, wherein you express the beauty that lies within, that special spark, that special drop that is within you? It needs to be expressed, because according to the Gospel of St. Thomas, that which is within you that is not shared will kill you. And if you put it out, it is the one that will save you. And to him that hath, more shall be given. To him that has not, more shall be taken away. So these ancient words and scriptures talk about scientific truths. It's just physics. And the more that you do not use what you have, like the parable of the talent. If you don't use and sharpen what you have, you'll end up having less and then less, and it's just the law of momentum. And life just keeps going. Time just keeps going forward. Even though we can turn within and go into the infinite, we live a 3D life. We live 3D lives. I saw a meme of it's a pretty funny meme of a drawing of an awakened one on a computer, and it says a 5D consciousness but still need to pay 3D bills. It's pretty funny, right? So become fully integrated by knowing these 4D things, these awakened things, and apply it in your daily life by doing the things that are necessary and required for you to flourish. Maybe it's cultivating a talent, maybe it's creating something that the world will benefit. It can be through writing, it can be through drawing, crocheting, or keep an open mind. But be mindful of the most important thing is to be more mindful of how you feel rather than the need to do. This is where I trip, and this is a good reminder for me. We have reached our 10-minute mark. Thank you for showing up. Always remember that you are God. I got new recipes at makepuretheyheart.com, new articles at makepuretheyheart on Substack, and I also put up some insights in startearlytoday.com. Follow on the socials, book a tattoo session at snowtattoo.com, new music at turbogoth.com. These are just our expressions of love, because we express it through food. We express our love through music. We express our love through how we provide presence, provide and share presence with people we love. And it can be 1 second when you approve of your barista, and when we let go of the illusory drudgery of life, get into the right view of life. Practice your metta loving kindness, karuna, compassion, mudita, sympathetic joy, and upeksha. What's the fourth one? Well, you look it up. It's called the 4 heavenly abodes by the Buddhists. You're a Buddhist. You're a Buddha. You're Christ. Only if you choose to. You can definitely change into that just by the way you think and believe. That's the main thing that people teach, and that's the greatest secret of the world, that what you think, so you shall believe, and so you shall act, and so you become. So what beliefs are you shifting right this moment? What beliefs are you letting go? What are you thinking? Mostly. Be aware of your negative self-talk. Our brains are wired. There's such a thing called negativity bias, wherein we are automatically thinking of the lack and the wrongness of things. And it can be changed. The brain is wired that way for us to survive, but you have survived. You have man-made houses already, and that was made to survive the jungle, that part of the brain. But now we are in a very safe environment. I think it is time for us to tune into nature and take care of the planet. And what's your way of doing it? I'm curious. Feel free to comment. Shout out to Piper Patton. She's an avid listener, and I acknowledge and honor you. And shout out to you too for staying. That's it for today. Namaste.